Hi, I'm Jay, and today I'm going to show you how to turn on your in-ground sprinkler system. No, you don't need to call your sprinkler guy. You can do this yourself. Something you might wish to do is wait till one of those really nice days we get somewhere in very, very late March or early April, just so you know it's not going to freeze outside overnight, and try it then. Because that way, if you do encounter a problem and need to call your sprinkler guy, he's not going to be all booked up. But I do this myself. I've been doing it myself for probably about 13 years now. All I can do is show you what I have. It's very, very similar, but your equipment is going to look different. However, the steps are going to be the same. So here's how we do this. So here's my setup. This is a hose spigot original to the house, which works, and that's where I keep the hose. This is where it's blown out. You want to make sure all your valves are closed. So that's already off, and the main valve there is off as well. So once your valves are closed outside, you want to come inside. This is my valve, main water feed, tees off to the sprinkler. That's a petcock there, and you want to make sure that's closed. I know it is because I closed it personally. And here's your main water valve, so you're going to turn this on. Don't yank it on. Go very slowly. You hear water running. Just leave it there. Just let it run for a minute, and it stops. And then you can go and open it all the way. Now for your timer, you're going to have to check the book to see exactly how to set this to a manual test. There should be a way to run each zone manually. The easiest way I have a manual button right there. But I'm going to adjust the times here, and mine is an older style where you don't have all this crazy control panel and buttons up and down and all this. I got sliders. I just slide it to the time I want. And yeah, you can't set it for exactly the minutes you want, but even so. So I'm going to take note of these settings and reset them to where I need them to be for the test. So I've readjusted that. First zone I want for 5 minutes, the rest for 2, because that way it'll give me time to make this video. Now I turn my dial to auto, and I hit manual and enter. And there we go, zone 1, 5 minutes. Now let's head outside. And now what I like to do first is open this valve up and let it purge the line. The seal in this valve makes it pop like that for whatever reason. But we'll go ahead and shut that off. Timer's already set and running. So we'll shut that, and I'm going to turn this handle on here. And here is one head right there, which should be starting in just a moment. In fact, there it is. But it has to fill the lines. One head down there, that seems to be working. Drip emitter I have connected to that. That's working well. And in the bushes here, really hard to tell, but I can certainly hear there's a head there. He's got to be trimmed. There's a head in here, which is splashing the camera. And over this way, we have a head here. What you can do is just wipe off all the stuff on it like that. There's one head there and one in the corner. So zone 1 is working properly. That's all there is to it. Now we'll wait for the next zone. Okay, zone 1 has finished, and zone 2 is popping up somewhere on the lawn. We're just waiting. It's filling the lines, and sometime soon we should be hearing. There we go. Perfect. Head there, and I think there's one at the curb. There it is, it just popped up. Hard to see from here. Just overgrown, you know. Get all the crap off there. You can go like this and sort of wash off the top a bit. And let's go take a look at this head over here. That's got stuff on it. Clean that. And this one here, yeah, I probably should kind of dig this out a bit. Oh yeah, see that? All that is on there. I'll go ahead and clean that off, and that should do for now, and wait for the next zone. Oh, look at that, right on time. Just shut, and we're waiting for the next zone, zone 3. Zone 3 is somewhere in this part of the lawn. I believe there's a head right in the corner. Yes, indeed. There we are. So go ahead and clean that off. These heads are old. You see they're leaking, but I'll get to them. I mean, it's going in the ground anyway, you know. And we got one over here. This one's not too bad. Pretty good. And a bit here. Oh yeah. In fact, this one is missing its top, but it still works. And it's also leaking, it appears. I gotta replace all of them. Zone 4 only has 2 heads. There's one somewhere in here and somewhere down there. Here it is. Perfect. That one doesn't look too bad at all. Clean that off. Move that out of my way so I can get down here and wipe this one off. So good. Zone 4 is working as well. Zone 5 is coming up. This is the last head on this zone, so it's going to be a while until the lines fill. None of the others have popped up just yet. One has. Second has. And there it is. Wow. Very, very strong. Nice. So yeah, this is all overgrown there. But that's working well. We'll clean that one off. We have one here. Wipe that off. And the last one is over here. Not too bad on this one. Okay, Zone 6 is in the backyard. And Zone 6 is starting in the backyard. There we are. We have a head here. It's got some leaves on it. The backyard does not get anywhere near as overgrown as the front for whatever reason. That's going to spray me in a minute, but it doesn't need to be cleaned off. This one sits above ground and is missing its top. And there's one over here, which I guess I'll have to sort of run through. And a little bit on here. Not too bad. Okay, now we'll wait for Zone 7. Okay, 6 is down. 7 should be coming up. I know there's a head somewhere in here. And there's one against the fence over there. One somewhere by the fire pit. And another one down over there. I'm hearing things. I'm hearing that one. But like I said, it's got to fill the lines. And there we are. Beautiful. I'll clean that off. Here's one here. Not too much on that. That's good. And we can do this one. This one's got some junk on it. Quite a bit. Oh yeah, not too bad. There we are. And the last one is down here. And just a leaf or something on it. Not too much, not too bad. Move it out of my way. And there we are. That's all the zones, all the heads, everything came up just fine. I had to do nothing more than basically flip the switch. So I've reset the zones where I'm going to keep them for this year. I'm going to try an experiment. Zone 5 I really don't use, so I just leave it off and I use it manually if I need. Before, these were set to 25, now they're set to 20. I had a video a few years ago, I'm going to leave a link in the description to that, to show how much water you could save just by cutting 5 minutes a zone. And if it doesn't work and the lawn is still brown, I can always just bump it right back up. So that's all there was to it. Just turn it on and hope it works. Sometimes you'll get a stuck head, like I had that one out at the curb that really kind of didn't want to pop up. I've had it sometimes where it doesn't pop up. And I just go in there with a screwdriver and pull all the weeds out, and you can sort of pry up on the head and usually it'll pop up, and then just monitor it to make sure it works. You could always get them replaced by your sprinkler company, but you generally don't need to call your sprinkler guy to turn your system on. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please consider clicking the like and subscribe buttons. There's also the thanks button down there if you would please. All of that lets me know I did a good job making this video, and I can continue to provide them for you. Have a great day.